Yo, what's going on YouTube? Before I start this video, I just want to thank y'all for 3.3k subs. In the last 28 days, we've gained 600 subs. That's actually insane. Also, don't mind my voice. I've been like insanely sick for absolutely no reason. I'm not sure why. I think it's because of the weather. I don't know. In the comments, I've seen a lot of you ask, oh, how do you get better at the game, or just tips in general. So in this video, I will be giving you movement tips and overall gun tips to get better at COD. Before we start, make sure you guys drop a like and sub. We're on the grind to 4k, and yeah, let's get back to it. This one is pretty self-explanatory, but slide canceling. I see a lot of people where they slide cancel, but they almost do it too fast and spam it. As you can see in here, I'm really letting my slide go instead of not gaining any type of momentum at all. Because when you just fast slide cancel, you're just gonna get dead slides, stop yourself a lot, which I do occasionally, but I have been implementing just holding the slide a little bit longer so you get enough movement. Another tip I have for movement is bunny hopping. This used to be used a lot better in Warzone 1 because you really could bunny hop like twice, but this is what I mean by bunny hopping. So as you guys can see, I'm either sliding and hopping the opposite way of the opponent or the same way. Sometimes you're gonna think of what the other opponent is seeing, and on their screen they're gonna be thrown off like completely, if not most of the time. I used to use this, I think I use this almost all the time when I play. If you see my gameplays, if I'm in a 1v1 close range gunfight or close distance, I'm bunny hopping away or either the same way. I feel like this is one of the things that you really do need to learn or make it mandatory that you use in game, because it's gonna help out a ton. In this next tip, it really isn't like a big crazy tip that you need to use, but it does work a lot if you're playing ranked or competitive. But if you're playing competitive, I wouldn't recommend this a lot because a lot of the time they're just gonna gun you down. So if you're just trying to have fun, play some rebirth pubs, or even worse in ranked. But spinning. When you're spinning, you don't want to just spin and you don't know what you're doing. You want to use it to your advantage. When you're spinning, you really just don't want to look like a dumbass and just keep going in circles. Nah, you got to use it to your advantage. Let's say you're rechalling, you just spin back around. You guys get it. This isn't like a mandatory thing you need for competitive. It's just something to have in your inventory, bro. In this next tip, we do have centering. As you can see, you don't want to be just looking down and then having to come up, because when your centering is off, you have to while you're looking down, you have to look up at the same time. So what you want to do is you already want to keep your crosshair towards the middle of your screen. You see a lot of pros do this, like a lot, if not every pro actually. Not so too recently, I actually have been working on my centering myself, because I never realized like how bad I was at it, but I've gotten way better at it, and it definitely changed a lot of things. So if you guys are already not good at centering or just don't pay attention to it, trust me, if you use this, it will change up your gameplay completely, especially in competitive or ranked. So next up, we have playing angles. A lot of people hate me for this, but when I play angles in ranked, a lot of my boys that I face, they hate it because they can never really get a shot off on me. So like if you're playing and you just expose your body to a better player, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna win that fight. So as you can see, I'm playing an angle right here. I'm not exposing my body, I'm getting good shots in, and I have a lot of area to work. You always want to play these angles because at the end of the day, if you're exposing your body, you're gonna die. Yeah, sometimes you really just have to be self-aware of what the other opponent is seeing and not just what you're seeing. So obviously they're gonna just see an exposed body and they're just gonna have all the space to shoot you. So make it to where they really can't even see you, or they even just see your head. And even if they see your head, it's going to be really hard to kill you that fast. And the last tip that I do have is G-hopping or just pre-aiming. So as you can see, before I enter a room or I'm entering a new area, I'm sliding and pre-aiming everything. I do this all the time. Like it's never a game where I'm not doing this. If you're doing this gives you an advantage to get a better shot off or just shoot quicker than the opponent, especially if they're a good player. For example, like if you hear somebody close to you, you always want to pre-aim slide because you're always going to get the first shot. This is a huge tip I recommend, if not one of the most important tips. That is all I got for y'all. So if you aren't subscribed already, just make sure you drop a sub and a like. We're on the ground of 4K, soon to be 10K. But if I did miss anything in the comments, just let me know and I'll proudly answer you guys. I do answer every comment on almost every video. So just whenever you comment, just give me time to respond and I got y'all. So any tips you need, any other tips that I missed, just let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what you guys want to see. As you know, ranked is not on until I think the next few weeks. So yeah, just let me know and I'll provide for y'all, bro. I also do have other ranked content in my gallery that I've gotten. So if you want me to just post those still, just let me know. But other than that, that's all I got for y'all. And yeah, peace.